Alright guys, it's show and tell time again. Today, it's all about my lanterns. Now, you guys were aware, I bought this guy at an antique store. I paid $35 for it. It's a Dietz. This one is my best lamp that I have. Puts out the most light. It's the biggest. It is a nice lamp. This one belonged to my dad and mom. It's an oldie. I don't think it has a wick. Other than that, this guy is probably a worker. So I gotta find a wick for this guy. The tank looks good. I'll be able to use this fella. I just gotta get a wick. This is my latest. I found this in Hillsboro at a garage sale. Some 90-year-old lady had it. Had $10 on it. I thought, wow. $10, red lens. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a red lens on there. And she said it belonged to her dad. He worked for the railroad back in the day. So he used it. And on the top, my grandson noticed it says right on here, property of Portland. I wasn't aware of that fact. But she, this lady was born and raised right here in Banks, Oregon. And that's where the lamp's at again. It came back home. The garage sale was in Hillsboro, about 12 miles away. She's had it for years. She just decided at her age she no longer need it. I picked it up. I did notice that the adjuster for the wick is broke off, so I will probably braze on something there to make that work. But other than that, it was missing the cap for it. They had a cork in it, which I thought was kind of cool. You know, the cork would actually work, and it fit the hole perfectly. But I thought, you know what, this old beater here, that also was in my family forever, had a good cap. So I just took the cap off, put the cork in that. I don't plan on using it. It's just a looker. Probably hang outside the cabin. But this guy here, I want to make it work. I want to make this guy work. And look, they're twins. And this was actually the same blue color as this one. They're all Dietz. But somebody painted it gold at one time. Maybe they didn't like blue, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but that's that. So for $10, what a deal. You remember Matt Dillon's coffee pot? Bought that in Illinois. I think I paid $30 or $35 for it. Come to find out, this old dude got a leaky bottom. Can't use it. Not going to use it. So it's going to be either here or at the house as a looker. But check this out. This guy I bought bigger in Lincoln City, down at the coast, at an antique store, $30. And they had probably 4 of them in there, besides this one, at $85 a piece. 85 bucks, I couldn't believe it. When I seen this one for 30, it's in just excellent, excellent condition. There's no holes, it don't leak, we've tested it. This is going to be my new Matt Dillon user coffee pot. This could be Chester, wore out. Probably has a limp like Chester. This one, however, does not. More of a Marshall Dillon. Takes care of business. Now, that's what that one's going to do. And I will use this big dog. When we go camping, if we have big group settings up here where we have a lot of people and we're drinking a lot of coffee, I would be more than happy to make them a giant pot of coffee in this puppy. Just want to share that with you. More show and tell, as always, Cabin Time Oregon. That's what we do. We're junk shoppers, antique collectors. You never know where this is all going. Bear with me, would you? Well, I don't know if you can believe this or not, but this is May 21st. And look at our weather, would you? It's raining today. We've had probably close to a week of very nice, sunny, warm weather, 70s and 80s. Today, we're down in the 40s and 50s. Maybe a high of 53 was the high today. It was 60 something yesterday. But it's raining, folks. We're getting rain here. We love rain. Us Oregonians, true Oregonians, born and raised here, we do love rain. And we'll take her. That tree's leaning awful hard, isn't it? That big old maple tree up there. It's going to come down. More firewood. It's going to happen, folks. Alright guys, we're focused in on my fire pit here. And the reason we are is because my wife stopped over in Hillsboro and look what she picked up for me. This is off of a maple tree. I don't know for sure what it is, but it's a young maple tree. It just is, I don't know. It's so dry. It's almost like a papery kind of effect. And I am going to try and build fire with this tonight. Never done that before. Never used this. I have no idea if it's good or bad. But let's just try and light it up. Okay, well, it will burn. That is a plus. Now I got some wood in there. Some pieces of maple. Looks like that smoke is coming right towards the camera, right? Okay, let me move you guys around. I got this on my tripod, so I'm going to try and do this, not be a herky-jerky here. But there you be. I've been curious. I told my wife, I said, well, let's, if you're running around town and you see some of this stuff, it blows up into along the edge of the road, up against a concrete curb, and it's dry, bone dry. And I was like, God, it looks like that would make great fire starter. And like I said, it's off of the young maple trees that are growing along the road. And I want to bag it up in a baggie and use it in a backpack field trip for future use. If it actually does work. A little windy tonight, which is not a bad thing because that's kind of helping the thing staying hot. If it just lights my wood on fire, we'll be golden. Rain some of that a little bit here. Maybe I need more of it, huh? Let me try and throw some more on there. And like I say, this is trial and error here. I have no idea, good, bad, or indifferent. It'll work, don't work. Boy, look at that dude smoke, would you? Whew! Mercy sakes. So I think I'm just going to kind of throw some of that on, keep a watchful eye on it, and we'll see if we can't get some fire going. Looks to me like it's going to work. I mean, I can see a pretty good flame going over here on this corner edge right here along the rock. I actually kind of want to burn this pit up and clean it up because we're going to move this fire pit. We're going to move it right over here on the other side. I got to get it away from the cabin. Reason being is we're probably going to put it right about out into here, this area. I want to get further from the cabin because the cabin, I'm going to put a deck on the front. I'm going to add about 6 feet on the front of that cabin. And when I do that, I want to put a cover up over the deck. So we'll have a 12-foot long extension all across here. And the fire pit will be further away and won't be in our way. So with that being said, I'm going to shut you off and I'm going to play with this fire. Well, my conclusion, it will work. Problem is it takes way too much. I used everything in that box to get this thing going. I mean, I got sticks in there, some leaves and some little odds and ends. But to me, that's just not good enough. You would have to pack too much of this to make a fire. So conclusion for me is nope, I'm not going to use it. It looks good, it's dry, it burns fast. You better have some pretty small tinder if you do use this stuff to light it. But I mean, it'll work, but you got to have some pretty small stuff. And if you're out in the woods and things are wet, man, you could be in big trouble. So I don't think I would recommend that, actually. I think I would pass on that. But anyway, it was worth a shot, right? We did get the fire going. It just took an awful lot of it to make it happen. So be it. Last week or two, Blue and I have been hearing a bunch of strange noises up in the woods. We don't know what's going on up there. Don't know if it's a deer, mountain lion, coyotes. But at night he comes up here with me. I've got him on his rope. I don't turn him loose. I'm afraid if it is coyotes and he gets up in them woods, they're going to attack him and kill him. So the man, I tell you, he goes in stealth mode. He walks quiet, doesn't make a sound. He's listening. I can tell by his ears are up. So don't know what's out there. Maybe one of these days we'll find out and we'll catch it. Maybe we'll be out there walking in the brush in the woods, and maybe we'll find out what's been hiding up there. I know in the past I've had a deer because I seen a deer bed up there, and that's very possible. I don't know if he even knows what a deer is. But I thought I might just mention that we do have something in the woods making some noise once in a while. Jacob's heard it. I've heard it. I don't hear it as well as he does, but I've heard it a time or two. So I hear something like walking up in there and knocking brush. So if I ever find out what it is, I'll let you guys on my channel know. So you'll be in the know. How's that? Alright guys, stay tuned. We got more coming right at you. Cabin timer. Okay, we started a new pit, guys. We are digging here. It's going to be about 4 feet around, is my guesstimate. Just like the old one. I'm not going to go 2 feet deep on this guy. I think I'm only going to go down about a foot because of the rock. We have so much rock around it that I really don't want to have the fire too low. Now the other pit, we rock lined it. Watch it, Boo. Yeah, we rock lined it. This one's not going to do that. We're just going to leave dirt. But I figured I better get out here and get to digging before this stuff turns to concrete, which it will do. This is a lot of clay. It hard packs really well. That's the beauty of this dirt. Once you put her in place, it's like there forever. Which I like that. Gosh, I'm losing it downhill here, Blue. What's going on? Huh? We don't want the dirt down here. Huh? Yeah. He don't understand what's going on with all my digging. You know, what are you doing? Huh? We digging a latrine? Nope, no latrine, bub. No latrine. Fire pit, Boo. Good old fire pit. But you can tell with all the rain, ground is pretty soft. It is pretty darn soft. Makes it easy digging. I like that. See how that busts up so sweet? Like that too. Yeah. What I'll do is, well, I'll show you. Once I get this pit dug, we'll get a little rake. We'll rake her down. Okay, there you go, guys. This is the pit. I think we're going to do a little bit more, just a little bit more fabbing around the edges. Can you see me? You can see me now. We're going to do a little more shoveling around the edges, kind of clean her up. This is about as deep as I want it. I've got all the old rock over here at the old fireplace. We're going to take most of that, use it over here. As you can see, I took all the dirt, I put it behind. I think I gained another foot of walkway here. I've been kind of tamping it down. Of course, Blue's over here digging. He thinks it's fresh dirt to dig in. It is not. This is new walking area, Blue. Just for your information, Blue. Walking area. Why don't you come here, Boo? People would like to see you. Why don't you come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, sweetheart. Yeah, he's been helping me. He's checking my pit, making sure there ain't some buried ancient bones or dinosaur bones or something in that pit. There is not, however. But yeah, I do need to move more dirt over here behind, because now, by the time I get my rock in here, I'm going to have about a foot ledge. A foot ledge is not good enough because when we walk around the back of the pit, we'll fall off. And I did that here. I actually put probably 3 feet of dirt behind this pit back in the day. That means I'm moving dirt again this year. Didn't have to last year, but I'm going to this year. So stay tuned. We'll be moving rock, and I got to take all my irons out, set all that stuff up again. Jacob is actually going to come out and do the digging for me. But there are times I don't see him for a day or two, and I've been talking about doing this for a couple of weeks. I decided, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's get her done. Took me an hour, but I'm sweating like a pig. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, with that being said, I'm going to cut you off. That's going to be the end of the video because it's Labor Day weekend. And that means I got 3 days off. Tomorrow's Friday. Today is Thursday. I did a video Tuesday, a little one, you'll see before this video. I thought I'd just kind of combine the two and put them together. Kind of give you a little cabin time during the week. That's what I've been doing. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off, and hopefully this weekend, here again, I hope, I get to sleep at the cabin. I might spend 1 or 2 nights up here with Blue. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes my best laid plans fail. That could happen again. But with that being said, adios. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember, share, like, and please subscribe. I enjoy having you guys watching my channel every week. I'm trying to be here every week. Thanks again. We'll see you guys. Live your life carefully, right? Like Blue.